r/AskReddit, what precautionary measure did you take, thinking just to be safe, that unexpectedly ended up saving the day later on? I'd really like to know what it is specifically that humans are picking up in when we feel watched. When I remodeled the second floor apartment, I installed fire blocking to the balloon framed walls. My dipshit brother-in-law started a grease fire in the downstairs kitchen while I was on vacation, and the fire was contained quickly. The fire inspector said that without the fire blocking, the house would have been a smoldering hole in the ground. Threw a flashlight in my pocket when going for a day hike. We got lost in mountain lion territory and took over an hour in the dark to get out once we found the trail again. And we could hear some animal near us the whole time hiking out in the dark. Scared the bejeepers out of me, but the flashlight made it infinitely better than it could have been. I got life insurance on my husband during open enrollment and we joked. Haha, he'll be a rich widow, haha, totally joking because we have never had any policies on either of us. He got sick and passed away 2 months later. The money saved my butt and I tell everyone to get life insurance. It's so very important. I made my spouse get life insurance just in case, and the mandatory screening caught a serious illness before they ever showed noticeable symptoms. Closing the curtains. I'm sitting in my living room watching Frasier, and I can't explain it, but I get this overwhelming feeling to close the curtains. I'm thinking to myself I've lost it, and it's probably nothing. It nags me the rest of the episode, and so I close them. Turns out, there was a guy who would look into people's windows to see if they lived alone. He would then SA and rob them. He hit my next door neighbor at the time. Creepy. You're very lucky. Not me, but my fiance. He had decided in November to bump up his car insurance, and add comprehensive. In December, someone set fire to the inside of his truck cab in the middle of the night. We live in a trailer court, and weird shit had been happening to vehicles in a 10-mile radius for months. The cops dismissed it as electrical. If he hadn't added that, we would have been absolutely screwed. Checked behind my car to find 3 kid bikes back here. I almost ran them over. My parents taught me to always look behind the car before backing up. Always. There have been so many accidental deaths of children and pets. IWFH. I take screenshots of what my managers say in Teams. One manager said one thing, another tried to say it never happened. I produced the screenshot. Always check where your kids or the neighbor's kids are before you back up. I always walk around the car. We were having our pipes replaced in the front yard. Before leaving for work, my boyfriend decided last minute to move his new truck out from under the carport and park it on the street. Later that day, the ditches were being filled in and the backhoe operator backed into the carport, causing the entire structure crash down off the house, right where the truck would have been. I moved into my parents' old house and I fought my dad tooth and nail to get insurance for it. After 3 months, I finally convinced him to get insurance on it. About a year later, the house caught fire. We found out it was in his office area caused by a faulty power strip. Bought a tool for my car that is a combination glass breaker and seat belt cutter. 6 months later, an EMT used it to cut me out of my car. Now I buy them for everyone I know. Brought my get-home bag with me on a drive and my car ended up crapping out on me, leaving me stranded. After evaluating my options and taking a good hard look at the situation, I decided to grab my bag and walk the rest of the way home. Ended up having to keep myself fed and watered as I walked, and that bag really ended up being a real lifesaver. Many years ago when I was a grad student in CS, I got along very well with the nice ladies who ran the office. They were going to make an office supply order and asked me if I could think of anything that they should add to it. I thought and said, a bucket and a mop, which came in handy the next time the server room AC broke. It's also the standard set of tools for dealing with random WAP attacks at work and elsewhere. Was buying a cash bag to put in my backpack. One was waterproof and the other one was not. I thought I can't imagine why I would need it to be waterproof, but better safe than sorry, I guess. Like 2 days later, a Dr. Pepper explodes in my backpack. Paper money is actually a blend of cotton and linen, so it's basically just cloth. It will be fine if it gets wet, as is evident by how many times I've left cash in my pockets when doing a load of laundry. No better feeling than producing receipts. Randomly went with my friend to buy her new car, just needed to get out of the house. Convinced her to buy gap insurance cause it was cheap and I wish I had gotten it for peace of mind. Her car got stolen and instead of being stuck with the loan, the insurance paid out, after 30 days or whatever, and she got another car. Gap insurance saved my butt on my last car accident. Not stopping, about 20 years ago I almost stopped to help a stranded motorist, saw a highway patrol behind me and knew he would stop. That night on the news I saw that he did stop and a shootout ensued after the officer noticed the ignition wire had been pulled from the distributor. The stranded motorist was an escaped prisoner looking for another car to steal. As horrible as it sounds, I don't think I could stop for anyone that looks like they need help. I'm honestly terrified something would happen to me. I for some reason had the feeling that I was being watched, so I closed all the blinds and just let the dog out the back door instead of walking him. My dog found the creep in my backyard, and dragged him by the pant leg out of a bush, thrashing him around. Based on the video, the dog got at least 4 good bites in. Good dog. Hello everyone. Thanks for sticking to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. I just wanted to humbly ask you to subscribe to the channel. According to my statistics, 100% of my viewers in the past 28 days are not subscribed. I have always wanted this channel to reach 1000 subscribers, and if you want to support and be a part of that, subscribe. It's free and it's an awesome way to support the channel. Thanks again. Reddit glitch out.